Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to the 15th episode of the second season of this Bradford City Road to Glory career mode, and this is of course the second episode or second installment of the Bradford City Marathon I've got going. I'll get to that in a second, but before we do, let's have a look at this, the J-Bucks Medal monthly update. Now this is going to be all games up to January because of course we did get out of the January transfer window in the previous game. So here they are, the top 5, and currently at the moment Aaron Moy was outright the last time we had a J-Bucks Medal update. It is now tied with Hansen and Moy, both on 23, so that's exciting. We've got Macaulay Krishantis now third. He's only 1 vote behind with 22 votes. Danny Pacheco is 4th on 20 votes, 3 behind, and there's a bit of a gap between 5th. Danny Ward is on 15. Now, as we look at the rest of the votes, we've got 14 now for Collins and Yates, just trailing Ward, 11 for Meredith, 10 for Doyle and Sporanovic, 8 for Darby, 7 for Reed, 6 for Bates, 5 for McGowan, 4 for McLean, 3 for the new man Armstrong, Pinto, DeVita and Jones on 2, Kennedy, McArdle and McHugh both have 1. So there we go. And of course, we now have a game against Sheffield Wednesday. And I will actually say before I get on with this whole Bradford City Marathon that I've got going, of course, for those of you that don't know, maybe you missed the first episode or the previous episode, because I will be uploading Bradford City episodes much more often than what I have been, because I am going to be doing a marathon, because I've already said, as you can probably tell in the comment section down below, that, not in the comments, sorry, but in the description of the video, that for every 3,000 likes that we get on a video, every time we hit the 3,000 like mark on every video is when I upload the next episode. And if we don't hit that 3,000 like target within a day, then I'm just going to upload the next episode anyway. So I hope to have, as we see a stunning header from, I believe, Doyle, come off of the crossbar, go into the net, and then bounce back out, but it crossed the line, so there we go. And yeah, it was fantastic stuff. So we get the equaliser right back, which is awesome. But yeah, so I'm hoping we could have or at least the second season wrapped up within about a week, and that would be terrific. So yeah, I'd love for that to happen. But yeah, so because again, I mean, we're getting closer and closer to the end of FIFA 14. Of course, the FIFA 15 beta came out recently, and how about that for an effort from Meredith, but unfortunately hitting the crossbar. But yeah, what can you do? So yeah, I really just want to get as far as I can with the Bradford City career mode, as far as I can, get as many seasons under my belt as possible. And have a look at this from Doyle. Scored a beautiful goal already. That is a stunning through ball for Pinto, but unfortunately he did take it first time. Probably the right thing to do, but he put it too close to the keeper. But a good tackle again, and Doyle once again putting on a stunning effort with a great forward pressure tackle. Has the shot. He's hit the post. This time he's hit the post like twice, but thankfully once it's actually come off and gone in for a goal. That time, not unfortunately, it didn't happen. But Reed, we're still looking for this goal. Yet another cross goes to the smallest player that we have out there, probably out on the pitch, in Carlos Pinto, and it goes behind. There was a defender in front of him, going to head it away. He's missed the clearance and it's fallen to Pinto. He's headed it in with 5 minutes to go, and the smallest player on the ground, the littlest player out there, scores a header from a cross. It just doesn't make any sense, but that is just FIFA for you. He got the man of the match and he scored the winning goal. That is insane. But without further ado, let's have a look at the votes in that game. I've got 1 vote going to Meredith, I've got 2 votes going to Doyle, and I have 3 votes going to Pinto, because yes, even though Doyle scored a very nice goal, was very, very influential in the midfield, Pinto not only getting the winner, got a pretty high rating, and actually did a lot of other stuff off the ball as well, which was, yeah, he had a really good performance. It was almost a bit of a breakout game for him, because he hasn't really gotten 3 votes, I believe, before, at least this season. So that was good for him. And there you go. But now we got a game against Borough as well. And before I get into this game, I'll just touch on the previous match as well. We did play it against Sheffield Wednesday. And in the last hour, I still can't believe this, in the last hour of like the last day of January transfer deadline day, we had a player, we had 2 players that were, over the age of 23 and in the last year of their contract. And we lost one of them in the last hour. It was ridiculous, to Sheffield Wednesday. But Ward made the tackle, fell on his ass, he tripped over, but thankfully the ball was just lying there for Danny Pacheco to smash in. It's kind of ridiculous. Look, he makes a forward pressure tackle, trips like over his own feet or whatever, and Danny Pacheco thankfully is aware to the little fail there from Ward. Oh, he did win the ball, so we can't say it's a complete fail. But yeah, he got the ball back, and Ward yet again made the tackle this time around. Has a shot, it's saved from the keeper this time around, and yeah, so playing away against Middlesbrough, this is hopefully going to be a pretty good result. They whip in the cross, dealt with, cleared, not really. Ward gets it, Krishantis is ahead, and he puts on the Techers with a little roulette around his man, and now he's got a bit of space, he's got someone chasing him, but he's got the strength and the pace to get away, shoot, and put it off target. What a waste in the end, unfortunately, but It's a great showing of his attributes, Chrisantis. It's fantastic. He's got pace and strength, enough quickness to get away. Excellent interception from Spranovic there, but yeah, no. Chrisantis has got the strength that you need in FIFA 14, and he's got the pace as well, so he's a really good striker. It's fantastic. And, you know, Hansen, he's also pretty strong, and he's got a fantastic, like, header. He's a fantastic header of the ball, but he doesn't really have that sort of pace, which is awesome. But, anyway, we seem to have given away a penalty. I have absolutely no idea for. It's only in the 86th minute as well. I cannot believe this. We will get a replay of it. Ward is fucking filthy, and I am too. I mean, you have set him off here. I thought I could not see anything. I didn't slide tackle. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Can we get anything? I'm still waiting. That's it. Apparently that is a penalty. Apparently I made contact. I actually, unfortunately, touched him and slightly bumped him. And that is now a penalty. And all it comes down to Collins. He's done it! We've saved it! We can still win this game. Unbelievable save for the second time, maybe even the third time in this season. He saves a penalty. This one was the biggest though, because it won us the game. Holy Lord. Wow, that never should have been a penalty, but in the end it didn't matter because we've got a beast keeper in Collins. He's only 16 years of age, for crying out loud, and he's done that. Sensational work. He gets an 8 rating, but he's not the man of the match. Carl McHugh getting it. A lot of my defenders actually getting pretty good ratings, but what about the votes in this game? Let's go. We got a game against Middlesbrough. We got 1 vote going in this game to Danny Pacheco, who was the goal scorer. I've got 2 votes now. Going to the, of course, the hero. We've got Collins getting 2. And we've got 3 votes going to Carl McHugh. So, yep, both joint man of the matches for the last 2 games. And now this game against Fulham. So we're playing against, you know, pretty much a Premier League quality team. Or not one of the higher ups, but, you know, one of an average-ish Premier League quality side here. Because most of them are. And, yeah, here we go. So let's give it a crack. And this will probably be the hardest game that we will play in this episode at the moment. And you can see Rodiaga, it was a good little lob through ball, and Spranovic dealt with it. He made the tackle, but Rodiaga just snuck up behind him like a librarian and took the ball from him, and then shot it pretty much first time, and it was right in the corner, and what can you do? But Yedlin, now the right back's getting on there, and he's going to use his pace. He's going to get away from Williams, who's actually an Australian, but he's putting on the Jets. He's away, sends through Pacheco. He actually sucked out the left back, gave space for Pacheco for the cross. Going into Hansen, he took a touch instead of hitting it, and again Yedlin, who's pushed up forward, will lay it off for Doyle, and that is a stunning strike! Unbelievable from Nathan Doyle! That is stunning. He's already scored a beautiful goal earlier in the season, and it kind of similar, but this has got so many unbelievable, awesome things about it. Yedlin has pushed all the way up from the back corner of the bloody pitch, ran all the way from box to box, and he's actually won the hard ball there, laid it off for Doyle, and that is a stunning finish, and you're really going to like this angle, because this is stunning. Look how it curls inward without, he hit it with the inside of it, or the inside of his foot. It's curled inward. It's a stunning shot, and it's beautiful. It's an amazing assist from Yedlin, and the finish itself, you can't argue with it. It was a great work. And Collins again, making stunning saves. This kid's a really good keeper. I mean, he's only 65 rated, but he's playing way above it. Hansen putting on the moves. He could score the winner here. It's saved again by their keeper. We just can't find this little goal. We can't find the breakthrough. Doyle maybe this time goes for the header. Unfortunately, can't get it done. Pacheco with the shot. Takes a deflection. I see a man down. It's Doyle. He's grasping his knee. You've got to be kidding me. The guy who scored a sensational goal to level us is going to go off injured. That's what happens when you jump and you don't win the ball. You just get injured every time. But it's another cross now for Moy. We go to Spranovic. No, we go to Hansen. Or was it Spranovic? I don't know, but it was a sensational header coming from the corner. We'll find out who it is soon enough. It is Spranovic at the number 13. Of course it is. And look at this header. You might not have picked it out first time, but look at the placement on this header. I've actually had to go back an instant replay to show you just how unbelievable that is. Right in the top left-hand corner, number 15, whoever it is, he's a midget, thank God, because if he was any taller, he would have dealt with it. But that is a perfect header. And look at this, our centre mid, Kennedy. He's only 60 rated, but he couldn't put the nail in the coffin. It would have been great for him to get that one because he's a 28-year-old, very low 60 rated player. I only play him to get him in the rotation, so it would have been great for him to get a goal, but it didn't happen. But Danny Pacheco got man of the match. We win this game as well, which is terrific. And now the votes in this game against Fulham. So we got 1 vote again. Danny Pacheco getting back-to-back. He was man of the match, only getting 1 in this one. I've got 2 votes going to Yedlin. And I've got 3 votes going to Sporanovic, because even though he didn't get the greatest rating, he was extremely good defensively, made a very good interception, as I showed you before, scored a brilliant goal, and I'm actually surprised he wasn't rated higher, but there you go. And now a piece of really, really shit news. We've got Nathan Doyle. We've lost him for a month, which it's very, very inconvenient, but that's just what we're going to have to do now. So it means guys like Kennedy, who are, low 60 rated, really old players, they're going to get more and more of a run as we try to keep players fit. I've actually got him starting in this game. I've got Moy moved forward to center attacking midfielder. I've rested Danny Pacheco because he has played the last 2 games straight, so he does need a bit of a rest. But this will be the final game of this episode, and it's in the FA Cup, round of 16 action, and this is good too, because now we're in the championship, we can sort of, it's a little more realistic, and we can kind of get away with these really, really long cup pushes, which is awesome. But Moy, we've kind of split the middle here. He's just gone for it. Oh my god! Had he put that in, that would have been on level with Doyle's goal in the previous game. Collins coming out, or was it Collins or Danny or Gazzaniga? I don't know, but our goalkeeper comes out, makes a good positive save, and it ends up falling to Krishantis, who's got 4 guys ahead of him. But beautifully done to suck out the defenders, leave the space for Moy to shoot and score, and he gets it this time in the 25th minute, on the 25th minute mark. It was a brilliant run from Krishantis. He actually went to one side of the ground, took all the defenders with him, and thankfully, Moy knew what was going on, went to the other side of the ground, opened up the space, and he was able to shoot. He had enough time, and he's put it down perfectly. Another good tackle, and the shot, it still went back to Brighton Hove Albion, and thankfully, they weren't able to put that one on target. Pinto now was trying to lob through ball into Krishantis, beautifully weighted, and the shot is again off target. We've had so many chances in pretty much every single one of these games that we've played, and we've not been able to put enough on target. I reckon it's a little bit frustrating, but still, defensively, I think we've been pretty solid. Pinto still on the ball now. Can we maybe get this nail in the coffin? It's beautiful tiki-taka passing from Armstrong. Krishantis sends through Ward. This is an unbelievable passage of ball movement, and it's only been finished off by Danny Ward. I cannot tell you how happy I am. He's actually pulled up after the shot. Rewind the tape if you want. I'm so happy with the passing in that one. Our keeper makes a save there. We try to clear it. We can't do it. Falls to a player. 90th minute. They've got one back. It's action-packed. We scored a beautiful second ball movement goal. Could they potentially get a second equaliser? It's a horrible pass from Kennedy, but it doesn't matter. The referee saves our asses. And thankfully, that's the end of the game. We win it 1-2, and we're still going. Quarterfinals in the FA Cup. Stunning stuff. Macaulay Krishantis getting man of the match. That second goal that put us up and eventually won us the game. The passing from, the movement between Kennedy and Armstrong, and the run from Ward, Krishantis to send him through, is one of the best goals I think I've scored from ball movement wise. But either way, let's finish it off. We got 1 vote going to Krishantis, 2 going to Ward, 3 going to Moy. He got a 7.7, which is a good rating, not too far away from Krishantis, and definitely deserves the 3 votes. It was a bit of a tough one. There were good performances from everyone. But there you go. We are through. We have made it to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It's getting serious now, which is great. And now we've got a game against Nottingham Forest coming up soon, but that won't be until the next episode. And don't forget, guys, we are in the middle of a Bradford City Marathon, so if we can hit 3,000 likes on this episode, that means the instantaneous upload of the next episode. And if we can't hit 3,000 likes, then it's just going to get uploaded around about the same time tomorrow. So either way, if you want the episode as quickly as you can, then get liking this video, get it at 3,000. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm yours again, the MasterBucks. Peace out. Bye-bye.